7 finance certifications which you can probably aim at for your future starting in 2023. If this is the first time you're visiting the channel, then please do click subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you think there's any value in this video. Now, first of all, guys, in this, I'm not going to talk about, people have this misconception that courses like CA are accounting courses. And while it's definitely true, a CA is a very broad qualification that covers finance and accounts. And since we're going to be talking about finance certifications, I am including courses which might be large, like a CA. I'm going to be including CA, of course, because it's one of the number one programs in the world for finance. Don't by any chance get misled. Courses that, if you want to build a career in finance, you have to find courses which are specialized in finance. That is a way, but there are also ways that you can combine these courses I'm going to talk about, which have a section of finance, but is strong enough to have you not only launch your career in finance, but also grow in it. Alright, so course number 1, like I was saying, is Chartered Accounting of India. It has enough subjects of finance that gives you not only the base, but the expertise to decide if that's the field you want to get into. It teaches you financial management. It teaches you how to look at finance from the perspective of businesses. It teaches you how to understand overall markets, equity, derivatives, etc., etc. And while it might, at the highest level of specialization, it might fall a little short because there are, then other courses to do. This is good enough to get into it. So if you're already a CA or studying CA, please remember, I know actually more CAs in India who specialize in the field of finance than some of the other certifications which are finance specialized. So never underestimate CA. Second, of course, as an extension, we do ACCA. ACCA also I've personally done, and I can promise you that I've learned more about finance from ACCA than any of my other studies later, including self-study. Finance is, like I said, guys, it's all about money and money management. It's not that if the course name doesn't have the word finance, it doesn't really teach you finance. So like CA, ACCA also teaches you financial management. It teaches you how to, again, look at organizations and how to improve their financial conditions, whether it's from cash flow perspective, whether it's from aspects like pricing strategy and working on margins. Overall, how do you invest under corporate finance? How do you look at the financial markets? How do you look at complicated financial instruments? All of this gets covered under ACCA. Once again, a great stepping stone for you to know whether you should get into finance. 3, CFA, right? CFA is the number one course in the world when it comes to finance and investment management. It's actually created only for those to specialize in finance. Now, I was actually talking to one of the managing directors of the largest consulting company in India recently. For his son, he wanted to get his son into finance, and even he understood that while CFA is the number one course, it might, and it might give you the launch pad again. You might want to combine CFA with something else, because the chances that a CFA alone will get you your career is going to be on performance. So if you want academics to sort of, be the reason that your career is more or less clear, you can combine CFA with some of the other programs we're going to talk about. Course number 4, FRM. Financial Risk Management is a niche of finance. It's only talking about financial risk. And luckily for us, financial risk management is actually what is also growing tremendously across the world, right from because of advent of digital currencies, the boom of digital transactions, and more or less every company now requires more like a risk officer who understands how to protect companies from financial risk. So FRM becomes another option. Course number 5, CFP, that is financial planning. And financial planning is something at a personal level that you should do. That does not mean that you do the course only for yourself. A, do the course for yourself, but B, I have friends, my personal, the guy who I look at and trust for financial planning, he himself is a CFP, and he says that CFP alone has been good enough because CFP teaches you, at least from an Indian context, how to look at overall from simple things like budgeting and expending and how to make sure that you have a healthy saving, all the way to insurance, taxes, where to invest, retirement, real estate, everything. So not only for yourself, but you can also actually start your own little consulting, freelancing, and even a small business by reaching out to everybody you know after this course and telling them that if they give you their savings, a little bit of it, you can actually invest in the right places to help somebody else grow their savings. So if you can help somebody else grow their saving and in charge to take a small fee, you're set. It can actually become a one-man show, a very thriving business where you're actually adding a lot of value to customers in the market. Course number 6, the CMA US. Now, CMA US has part 1, part 2, where part 2 is all about finance. And honestly, I like this the most because it teaches you how to look at becoming more like a CFO of an organization from ground zero. So you learn everything about the field of finance and how do you actually help, again, add value to an organization by collecting information in the company, financial data, using your knowledge to turn it into something that you can actually then execute to help the company grow revenue or save costs. And both ways, you basically become more and more valuable because your overall understanding is helping seniors make decisions. So that's CMA US for you. And finally, last but not least, is MBA in finance. MBA in India or overseas, it's only going to make sense over all the other qualifications I spoke about if you do it from the top 20. If it's even the 21st MBA college in India or overseas, then my recommendation would be not to get into it because there is a vast difference between a top 20 and the rest in terms of credibility in the market, the networking, the faculties, etc., etc. Another point about MBA is that it's most likely a full-time course, unlike the first 6 which you can do while you're working. So make sure that you wisely use your time as in your MBA so that you do get into the top, where if you are investing your entire year or 2 into a full-time course, it actually has the value, because if not, then definitely any of the other 6 courses will help you create a better career in the field of finance because you're also adding work experience and real-life exposure to your academics. I don't think I've missed any major course for the field of finance, but if I have, please leave it in the comments, and if there is any other doubt you have, please let us know. Thank you.